This year's freight negotiation conference is intended to pursue the above objective by reviewing the 2017-18 crop season and build on the strength to achieve our main objectives. A total of 61,000 tons was shipped out of Kumasi directly into the port of Tema. This measure was very cost effective since it afforded us the avoidance of double handling. We appreciate you for giving us the opportunity to work with you for all these years. Your cooperation has helped our business run smoothly and has led to a respectful business relationship between us and envisaged growth and profitability in all aspects of our business.
For the first half of 2018, the country's seaborne trade saw a further increase by 14.3% over the same period in 2017. It is projected to see further growth in 10% in the further half of 2018. This incremental growth in Ghana's seaborne trade over the years has imposed a duty on government in terms of capacity to expand our ports, including the human capital of our people. It is in view of this that government has collaborated with the private sector to improve the infrastructure gap in our seaport in both Tema and Takoradi.
A paperless cargo clearance system is being vigorously implemented with pre-arrival processes and a robust risk management system as its major pillars. Based on these reforms, the seaports of Ghana will continue to be the preferred choice in the sub-region for the shipping lines. I believe that at the end of the negotiations, we would have come out with workable freight rates and conditions of shipments that provide a win-win situation for all stakeholders.
I want to use this opportunity to reiterate government commitment to ensure a sustained coal industry.
There is business ahead for all of us. That when you sit down on Friday to negotiate, you have in your mind that volumes are increasing. Therefore, freight prices also should come down.
Assuming the season starts, each line has been given maybe 2,000, and then we line up about 80 boxes at the terminal. Look at the space that these boxes will occupy at any terminal. Practically, do you think it's possible? It's not possible. So you can't compare Takoradi's bulk shipment to Tema's back shipment. Let's look at how we can operationalize that issue, and we prevent the issue where boxes are sent there, they are returned, and then this kind of problems We've
discussed recently to go back and draw that line where all the inspections are done at our terminals to reduce costs for the shipping lines. Now take, for example, you stop the cocoa 10 days and then you come and you are under anchorage and they tell you that they are not giving you priority. So 15 days, 16 days is eating into the transit time already before the vessel sails from here. Thank you.
We shall call on Mr. Nicholas Arthur to do this presentation to JLB Expertise. Please put your hands together for Comexas Ghana, Universal Africa Lines. This one goes to Nile Dutch, E.L. Johnson's Sons and Mowat Limited. We take privilege in presenting this citation in acknowledgement of your silver sponsorship. This goes to SAF Marine, Katonate. Please put your hands together. Silver sponsorship. Maersk Line, Filet à la Maritime. Put your hands together for Super Maritime Logistics Ghana Limited. Vetom Shipping and Trading BV. Let's call the Managing Director of CMC, Mr. Joe Fawcett, to present this one to Split Off Group. Put your hands together for Goodrich Group.
I want to cry. I want to thank everybody, my parents, my wife, my children. But above all, I want to thank the stakeholders, and we have made today a success. I'm happy, and I hope everybody will be happy. Yeah, enjoy.
this is the architecture of the cocoa tree, and we have the apical meristem, what we call the terminal point here. But at a point in the life of the plant, the apical meristem ceases growth, and when that happens, several branches initiate at the apical meristem. When we reach here, the work of cocoa research is ended. The beans is sold to the purchasing clerks that are licensed by Ghana Cocoa Board for CMC to take over. We have quality control division also comes in for quality assessment, and then the export is done, and that is it.
It's been absolutely excellent for us all to come here today. As somebody that previously ran a shipping line to West Africa for 20 years, and we carried a lot of cocoa, it's the first time that I've had a chance to see how cocoa is produced. The Ghanaian cocoa has particular properties that make it special, and that there's a preference for it compared to other cocoa beans.
Most of us coming from Europe, actually we have not seen a cocoa farm. We have not seen the actual product before. So from that point of view, it was really interesting.
And the things that the Institute's doing to increase productivity through things like manual fertilisation of the cocoa flower. So there's a lot of interesting things going on here, within the restrictions of the historic way in which cocoa is produced in this country.
The Ghana Shippers Authority is mandated by law to negotiate rates across the shipping industry. So as a result of this, over the past few decades, about 2 decades, every year the Shippers Authority in conjunction with CMC meet with the shipping lines to negotiate freights to ensure that we get competitive freights for the lifting of Ghana's cocoa to the various ports across the world.
We are having this negotiation to get a very competitive rate so that we pay less to the shipping lines and retain a greater percentage of the price of the cocoa locally, which will indirectly affect the farmers in terms of having a better producer price.
So definitely it's a win-win situation because the lines are in it for money, but at the end of the day there's a balance. We get competitive rates for Ghana, and then they also are able to break even or meet whatever costs that they incur.
Traditionally, we have had to go to Europe to do the conferences, but we wanted to add local content to also expand the frontiers for others to take advantage and participate, especially CMC staff, to see how it is done so that they can also learn something from it.
The panel discussion on the first day, I thought that it was very much interactive and a bit more interactive than we have usually had.
Not only me, but also the other representatives of the shipping line from Europe are very impressed with the level of organization, and I believe that we will have an opportunity to meet each other and meet the CMC next year, and meanwhile we will have a fruitful cooperation.
After hectic negotiations with all shipping lines present, and upon considerations of the various issues raised during the negotiations, the freight rates for the shipment of cocoa beans and cocoa products from Ghana for the 2018 cocoa season have been concluded. For UK, 35 Great British Pounds a ton. North Continent, 48 euro. Med, 54 euro. Far East, 86 and 91 dollars per ton. And the buff for the UK is 20%. For North Continent, it's 25%. For Mediterranean Europe, it's 25%, and of course, Far East, it's inclusive. So these are the rates for the season 2018-2019.
It's been a magnificent success. It's been a 3-day conference, which has culminated in the final negotiation with all the shipping lines. Though the prices of crude oil, prices of handling costs have all gone up, we've been able to negotiate very hard with the team, and we are very positive. Eventually, we are going to be able to get some savings in terms of the freight. So generally, the advantage has been the fact that we've shown to the world that we can organize such a conference in this country. All the participants have been very excited, happy that a conference of this nature could be handled in this country, and eventually to culminate into a reduced freight rate, which we are very proud of.
On this note, we want to thank all of you for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you and see you next year.